Good evening, students. So here we give you the template for the conference proceedings. Here you see this one is when you put your title, it will be Times New Roman 24 font. And here you put your name, whoever becomes your first author, second author, and my name. Okay. And here you should put a full stop after your initial. Now here your abstract would be written in bold Times New Roman 9 font and would be within 200 words, 150 to 200 words. Now this would be PACS number, Physics and Astronomical Classification Series, and we'll give you the list. You check yourself accordingly. The keywords, whatever you are using, for instance, you are going for a electroacoustic wave, you are studying the Kedvy-Burgess equation, you are going for solid and nonlinear short wave, you just include it here after comma. Okay. So you just give electroacoustic wave, comma, and then solitary structure, KDV soliton, comma, or that's how you do it. I would say better is to give a semicolon after every keywords, maximum 6. Here you have nomenclature because you will be using very often EAW, electron acoustic wave, QHD is the quantum hydrogen, so you give the abbreviations. So you just all these rates are need to be changed. You have the introduction. You write it properly. It's just written when you put your material here. The first letter you just select out here. For instance, I say it. It starts with it. Suppose you type here I, and then you start from here. The first IT. Sorry, just don't do it. Type it I, and then you just the best way is that if you want to put here T and then delete this it as you write it. So I am just removing it as of now. So your introduction should contain this thing, and you should also contain the motivation why you are studying the things that you have already done, and the organization, that means which section contains what part. Suppose section 2 contains the basic formulation, section 3 contains the analytical and nonlinear studies, and thus. So you can use subsections A dot B, and they should be italics. These are subsections. Everything is in 10 font, Times New Roman 10 font. Now don't use this red color. I just put here red in order to have a clear understanding that these things need to be changed. Okay. So if you want to put some table, you put out here. You give the table heading and give the table here. And prefer to have the table in either as a this column format. Now it may so happen that your text are not as performated, so you just write it in your Word file, copy it, and when you copy and paste out here, it will be the same. So you have just you want to explain the figure, so you give the figure explanation, blah blah, and these are the subsections if you need it. So after that subsections, you can also have some sections as well. Okay, so this is basic formulation, and then you can also have another section. So you just get here, instead of, suppose I put it like analytical study. Now you see the heading, you must not keep it always. The first thing is that if you type here is small a, if you write here capital, then it's cap capital is a bigger size. You see, acknowledgement A is capital, but the whole thing is uppercase. So you suppose it is analytical. Analytical. So you see the A is bigger, N is smaller. So it's been the format, the style. Now here you can also analytical studies. Now if you want to add another section, go here, and if you want to put the that kind of thing, and they will ask here that how you want to continue it. You just go there, continue numbering, and you see it will go there 4. Okay, so it will automatically take. So it is the, suppose say, results, capital R E S U L, results. So that's how we do it. Now you put your acknowledgement, reference. Now you see, you do not need all these things. These are for your understanding. They have given strict instruction for how to compose this. So if you want to cite some book, you should write like this. They have given an example. They were given for periodical, that is journal papers, and they have also given for the handbooks chapters. So I think most of you will be using journal and books. So you remain within these two and delete the rest. This kind of formatting. Now after everything has been done, now you don't have this kind of patents or anything, because those are, whatever you don't need, you just delete it. Okay. Now none of you are hopefully using the unpublished references, so you just skip this. For your ease, I would just delete this kind of thing. Book for chapter. This is the volume number. Now, so all, not all journals have number. Okay, so number is also known as issue. So you just keep one if only volume is allowed, and accordingly, you know this. So some reports are there. So I would just suggest not to get stressed with all these things. Just remove it. Okay. Now biographies, I would suggest all of you put your beautiful photographs and write something, just 2 or 3 lines, not this much like Tesla, but little. At least you should have your photograph of this dimension. What is the dimension of this photograph? 2.1 inch by 1.25 inch. That's how you should. Better you put your photograph. Suppose I bring my photograph from somewhere. Okay, I just go to, the desktop, and suppose I take anybody's of your photographs. Okay, now let me choose this whose photograph is clear. Hit and Singh. Okay, you copy it here, you come like here, and what did I say? Put your photograph. You see, this is not coming to the shape. So what should be the size? This is 2.5 centimeter by 3.1 centimeter. Size and position. This is 2.5, 2.5 and 3.18. So they are giving it, if the width is same, so it is, length is somewhat different. So as per the photographs, you just get it. But the width you must keep it 2.5 centimeter, that is 1 inch. So once you have here, on the right side you click wrap text. What they have done here? Type or inline with text. Now here you write about Hitendra. Hitendra is a good boy. Is a good boy. And I want to write something more on him. So let me copy from Mr. Tesla. Okay, if don't feel bad. Okay, let me take from here. Just what is this font? 8 font, Time New Roman. So suppose this is about something about Hitendra. Hitendra is going to. So I asked it how much? 8 font. Select it, put it 8. Now you see, this is not like the way it is out here. So what should you do? You should wrap text. Where? My God. Where is Hitendra? Oh, it is tied. Sorry. Oh, Hitendra got here. So he should be bought where? Where his biodata is. You see, for this tight kind of thing, it is not an issue. You just bring Hitendra and you see Hitendra is out here. Right after Tesla. So it is up to him, his photograph and his biodata. Hitendra is a good boy, and as I said, if you want to go for this kind of format painter, everything will come like this. So it is how you write. So all of you give your photographs, and after you have made, I'll give mine. So don't worry, or I'll put it in between, and keep your manuscript within 4 to 6 pages. Okay, the best thing is that you keep it for 4 pages. So whatever you have to write it crispy, maximum 4 pages for all your. You do not, if you want to, for instance, if you want to give your graphs, all the graphs, not all the graphs are required, but you can just make them, bring them, and if you have a large number of graphs, then probably your page size will increase. Okay, and this is the graphs. What will be the graph size? That's a question. The graph size would be, you just click here, and you should prefer like this. So if you have some more graphs like this, the best thing is that you copy this figure 1, you put here figure 2. Okay, and like that you just go on replacing out here. So instead, if you want to replace it with some graphs, okay, so suppose I want to replace it, go to this page, and suppose you have another graph. I have some another graph. Copy from your, just paste, or you can just also go from here, go to insert picture, and suppose I had click on the photograph, get it here. So that's how you do it. Okay, so it's very easy, and make sure you do not leave blank spaces on this side. Your writing should be in a very beautiful way. So that's what you are going to learn in this video. And let me make clear on something. Every group should give one proceeding paper, and the order of your authorship is up to you, how you decide. Don't fight for this. Okay, this is very important, and once it's made, it will look very good. You see, it looks very good. So write crispy, don't include everything. Give your basic equations, give your final equations, give your perturbation expression as we have given you in some of the research papers. So you just write it like that. So don't put your page number as of now, or you can put it. I will just remove it. The best thing is that you don't put the page numbers as of now. Okay, clear? So we'll just put, after compilation, we'll just put header and footer, and we will compile it. So you have so many groups, and that will look good. Thank you.